Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is the second video of the group. Name it Moderate Beginners or Solid Edge Practicing for Moderate Beginners, which is this is the second series after Absolute Beginners. And this will be the video number 2. And in this video, we're going to learn how to build this part here. And in this part, we're going to use the synchronous technology and the extrusion select to create this part, but also at the same time, we will learn how to do the different sketch, concentric circles and the tangent circles and so on. And at the same time, I will show you that how to get a section so you can reveal what's inside here, the cross-section area. So the sectioning is just a too easy process. I will show it to you how to do it in this tape and so on. And we will continue with this series. Maybe I have another 2 or 3 videos coming soon. As you can see now, if I can get this is this projection here is what is the front projection. So if I know how to draw these concentric circles and these 2 circles and the tangent here, then I can go and do extrusion using the select command in the synchronous the domain, and I can do it very easily and quickly, so without the need to go with the classic process. So I know how to draw this section, and then I will show you when we do the draft sheet. And also in this video we'll show you how to build the part, and then we'll show you how to create the draft sheet, and also we'll show you how to change the title in the draft sheet. Like instead of Solid Edge, we can put any name you want and so on, so you can change it under your name or anything. So without further ado, so let's go to Solid Edge and start the process. I click on Solid Edge. So what's going to start is you start by clicking New and New. This will open the menu to this template. Okay, since the dimensions are in millimeter, so I'm going to use ANSI metric. See, ANSI metric. If the dimensions are in in inches, so I'm going to use ANSI inches. But since the dimensions are millimeters, I'm going to use ANSI metric. Okay, both of them are the American standard if you are using inch or metric. So the next step is I need to draw the part. So I'm going to highlight this one and the part file and say okay. This will bring me to the main page for drawing the part in Solid Edge. As you can see here, the default in my case is synchronous, but if you have an order, it's up to you. Again, if you want to do synchronous technology or order, this is your choice. Whatever you feel convenient for you to do it, just do it. Personally, I prefer synchronous because it's quicker and faster and so on. Okay, now the next step is I need to draw the sketch. So I have how many circles here? I have 4 circles here, 35, 45, 55, 65, and another 2 circles, 22, 40, at a distance from each other about 80 here. So we will do that. Okay, so it seems like I forgot to put it here. Okay, so the distance from the circle to the circle here to the center here is 80, and we will do it in our thing, and we're gonna update this draft sheet. Okay, so let's go to Solid Edge and lock myself to the front plane and start this sketch here. So let's go to Solid Edge. To lock myself to the front plane, here is the process. You select one of the drawing tools. So in my case, I'm going to use circle by center. And then once I choose that, don't put any dimensions here, and lock yourself to the front plane. So how you lock yourself to the front plane? So everything you draw is going to be in the front plane. So I'm by moving the mouse to touch one of the lines in the front plane, and then once you reveal the lock, click on the lock. Once you click on the lock, you will see that the lock is displayed in the upper right corner. So this means that I'm locked to the front plane. So I'm going to go to the front plane and start the process. So the first circle will be 35, enter. Go exactly in the center. Once you see the center is orange, you click there. Okay, so I finish with this one. Put the second one 45. Do the same thing. Come to the center. Once it is orange, you click. And then the 55. Put it in the center again. Click when you see the orange dot. And then 65. Come here and click on the orange point. Okay, I would succeeded to put all of them on concentric together, but also to be in the safe side, I'm going to use the concentric relationship. I want to say that, okay, this circle is concentric with the old circle, the first one, and then I can say the third circle is concentric with the second, and the fourth circle is concentric with the third. So this means all of them are concentric to each other. Next step is I'm gonna move this one down a little bit. Why? Because I need to draw the other two circles on the top here. If you look carefully here, I need to draw these two circles, 22 and 40. So I'm gonna go to solid edge and circle by center again. Don't forget, I'm still locked to the front plane. So the first one is 22, enter. How to align it with the vertical axis. So you come to the vertical axis and you go vertical. What you're gonna see? You're gonna see the dotted red line. If it is located on the dotted red line, you click. How do you know you did it correct? When you see what? A dotted red line and you see the plus sign. Okay. So this is the 22. The next one is 40. I'm gonna put 40 and highlight the circle and go to the center. When I see the concentric symbol, I'm gonna click. Again, we can, although I know it is concentric, but just to be in the safe side, I get the concentration relationship. So I need this inside circle to be concentric with the outside circle. Okay. Okay, now let's plug the dimensions. Okay, so I get smart dimension. Get this circle should be 40. Yes, it is. This circle is 22. Yes, it is. And this circle is 65. This circle is 55. This circle is 45. And the last one is 35. Let's see, 35. The next step will be just control the distance between the two concentric circles here and the concentric circles here. And the distance should be 80. So I'm going to use what? Distance between. Click on distance between. And when you choose distance between and you click at any point on the circle, it means it's going to measure from the center. So I'm going to click on this circle and click on the other circle here. And since you click on both circles, it's going to measure the distance between the center line. So this distance should be 80. So I'm going to make this one 80. 80. Before I put enter, look at the other two circles here. You'll see that it will adjust the dimension to be 80. And you see that the two circles will move together because this is an advantage of concentric and all these relationships. Okay, so I'm going to say enter. Look at the other two, the top two circles. It moved together. Okay, this means that everything looks fine. The next process will be drawing the curve. Okay, let me show you what I mean. We need to draw this tangent circle here or curve here with radius 70, means that the diameter is 140 both sides. So I'm going to go to solid edge and do this thing here. How to do that quicker? I go to circle under circle by center, expand it and use tangent circle. When I see the tangent circle, use the diameter is 140. Now to make it tangent to both of them is what you're going to do is just you touch one of the circle. So I'm going to touch this circle. This will create the circle. And then the next step is I'm going to go slowly till I see it tangent to the upper circle. Once you see the symbol tangent, you're going to click and you did it right. How can I figure it out that I did it right when I see what the two circle here, there is a circle between them and another circle between the other two circles. It means that it is done right. And if I use trim, move it on any line, in any outside line like this, and then what happened, it disappeared the rest of the, and it kept only the one connected to the two circle. Okay, and now I need to draw this. Now I need to draw this one, so I'm going to say I need a mirror of what, of this curve here, and around what, the z-axis. I'm going to click on the z-axis, and I got the mirror of the curve. Okay, now escape to get out. So I succeeded to make the shade, the sketch. The next step will be go to home, and click select command. So click on the center part here. So the extrusion table will show, and I need it symmetric, so that's good. So then I'm clicking on one of the arrows, it doesn't matter which arrow. So click on one of the arrow, you'll see that it is going to move to symmetric, and I need this amount is 10. So I succeeded with this one, and let's do the upper one. And if you look to the upper one here, the extrusion, how much? 32. So I'm going to go to solid edge, click at a point inside the two circle on the top. So you see the arrow for the extrusion, and it should be plus symmetric. So click on the arrow, doesn't matter which way. The only thing is just I need to know the extrusion is at 32. Enter. So I succeeded to do the upper part and the middle and the whip. Let's do the bottom part. If you look carefully to the bottom part here, as you can see, the outside rim, the outside is 40, the inside is 70, and the one between them is 30. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to solid edge and start the extrusion. So I'm gonna select the one outside. Okay, so the outside, which is this rim here, this rim should be 40. So I'm gonna click on this one, it should be plus. Click on the arrow, it's symmetric, and this should be 40. I'm gonna put 40. Enter. Notice something. When I did it, the two circle sketch disappeared. So how can I bring I need them to, I can finish the other extrusion. So how are we going to do that? So you highlight to expand this, use the sketches, click on the arrow here. So now sketch number 2 will appear. So we're going to say restore. When you restore, it will restore back the sketches, so I can see all the concentric circles. Let's get the next circle. So let's go here. So now the next one is going to be how much? 30. Okay, so let's do the 31. So now I'm going to click on to the one next to it here. Okay, click on this arrow and make it 30. So I'm going to put 30. Very good. Okay, again, the circle disappears. So what I'm going to do, go to use the sketches, click the sketch, right click, say restore. So now I restore, the circle is back. Now what's left now to do is what is the circle inside, the inside circle. And if you look carefully, the inside circle is how long it is, the extrusion is 70. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to the inside circle, this one, and this should be 70. Click on the arrow and put 70. Very good. Now I don't care about the sketches now anymore, since I have already accomplished that part. If I want to use this part for demonstration or something, I can hide the stuff already in the sketches. So I can hide this one. I can hide the the sketches, and then I have the part. You want to hide the current axis too? You can say hide the base. Okay, so we created the part. Let's save it. So what I'm gonna say, that save as, and I'm gonna name it, say uh, uh, moderate beginner 2. Moderate beginner 2. Okay, here it is. Save. Okay. Yes, okay. That's fine. Okay, now so I saved the other part. Now the next step is we need to draw this draft sheet here. Okay, and I will show you how to get the section, how to change the title, to put it under your name or the company name or whatever you are using, you want to change it to. And if there are some people asking me also about, there are some envelopes here I need to delete, how we can delete that. So I will explain that in the next part. Okay, so let's go to solid edge again. Okay, I'm going to say now I need to going to go to new and symmetric, because we're still using the metric dimension, and I need to do the draft. So I'm going to click on the draft and say okay. Then you'll get the menu for the draft sheet. Okay, now this draft sheet is size D. This is too big, so what I'm going to do, I need to reduce it to a size can be moderate for our practicing or our printing out and so on. So I'm going to choose, instead of D, size B as in boy. Okay, say okay. It comes smaller. So what you're going to say, you go to the fit, you're going to fit to the page, and then we're going to start the process of bringing the views. Okay, so you see view wizard, you click on the view wizard. It remember where he saved the file, it go direct to the part file. So moderate beginner number 2, and say open, and here is the front projection. Okay, so I'm going to put the front projection somewhere here. I don't need the side projections, a right side projection, because I'm going to make it as a section. So I will skip that, and then I'll go no, okay, just this will be more than enough. So what I'm going to do is just I need to go to the isometric. So here is the isometric. So I'm going to click and then move it, right? Select, get this one, move it here to this location here, and in the menu on the table, click on shading option and choose the last option and accept that, and go back here, right click and say update. When you update, become shaded. Okay, now if you want to move it any location, this is, you can organize it the way you prefer. Okay, this we done with the front projection and the isometric. Now I need to do the section. To create the section, let's go back to here. You see, we got this one and we got this one. Now we need to create this section, section AA, or section right side plane. Okay, to do that, it's 2 steps. So if you look here, we have what? Cutting plane and section. So first I need to create the cutting plane. So I'm going to click on cutting plane. Once you click on the cutting plane, you go here and you select this shape. Okay, now I want to see what. Okay, you see now here I initialize the circle and so on. So if I go back, if I am in the same line with the center of the two circles, so I'm going to click outside, click. So I will create the beginning of the line or the plane. So I'm going to go vertical all the way and go outside a little bit. So this is, I'm going to click once. So I succeeded, right click, take it out. So I succeeded to put it exactly vertical in the middle. Okay. Then after that, you say close cutting plane. I'm going to close the cutting plane. And it's going to be 2 things. If the mouse to the right, is going to create the section to the right, AA. So the section is AA. So either to the right or you move it to the left, here it to the left. Okay. So we finish with the first part, which is what? Cutting plane. So we create the cutting plane and we make it in the middle exactly, and it's going to be look on the to the right. So now let's go to the section. Once I highlight the section, I'm going to click on the A, click on it, and this way I create the section AA. Then I put it exactly in the middle between both of them. So I'm going to put it somewhere here. That's good enough. Then I'm going to select the whole section so I can move it down. So I can use this area here for putting the dimension as I did here on this one. Okay. And let's put the dimensions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to solid edge again and start putting the dimension. So I'm going to say, okay, smart dimension. The first thing, I'm going to change the text scale to 2. I prefer 2. It looks much better. So I'm going to click on the first circle here. So this should be 40. And then organize the second one, which should be 22. Put it exactly underneath, so it looks nice. And then the tangent arc here has a radius 70. So click on any point, so it give you that the is 70. And then the circle here is how much? Okay, so okay, I'm gonna put it align with the other one. Okay, 65, and then this 55 goes underneath, so it looks organized. Then the 45, and then the last one is the 35. Again, this is your test. Okay, and then the distance between from the center, if I click this, highlight the circle here and touch the circle again, the other circle here, it gives me the distance between the two center. And we know that the distance between the two center is 80, so I'm going to click 80. Now let's do the other one here. So this should be 32, and the distance of the whip here to the other side here is 10, so I'm going to put 10 here. And then we need to get the distance, the extrusion here, this is 70. Okay, and this one is the 40. I'm going to put it here. And then the middle, the inside rim is from here. I'm going to click here to the other one here, and this should be 30. Okay, in the sketch now. Okay, now some other people ask me, how can I change the title here and get rid of this envelope here? Okay, so to do that, because this done in a background, so we need to tell SolidEdge that we need to change the background. So how do you do that? Okay, first let me save this one by putting the title here. So this is the title is what? Moderate. I'm gonna type it somewhere here. Make it bold. The text scale I'm gonna use 175. It's okay, and choose whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna type it here. Moderate beginners. Moderate. Number 2. Highlight the moderate beginner and move it to selected. Okay, so highlight it, move it to be exactly in this location. But before okay, that's fine. Okay, so how now now I will answer the question. A lot of people just asking me in the comment how we can change the name here, Solid Edge, to put whatever name we would like to put. As I mentioned, you need to go to the background. So I'm going to go to File, Setting, and in the sheet setup, it allow me to change. I'm going to ask to do what? It change the background. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one. Sheet B. I need sheet B. Okay, say okay. And what I'm now, I need to go to view, and I need to go to the background. So you see the background here, and you see that it listed all the background sheets. I need to get sheet B. Okay, so now what we can do is, now I need to get rid of this envelope, highlight it, and say delete. It will go. You need to get this envelope, highlight it and delete. The other envelope here, highlight it and delete. Good, okay. Okay. Now we highlight this one too, the title. Okay, now we need to change that. So we're gonna say, suppose I'm gonna use it for my channel. So I'm gonna say the design engineer, the design, the design engineer. So I'm done, and then you can save it and do it, and you make it a template to use it later and so on. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back to the sheet, and you see now everything perfect here. Everything was removed. The title is fine. Change the title here. Now we need to save the draft sheet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to home and save as. Automatically it will bring me the draft sheet. So I'm gonna say save. Yes, it's okay. And this way I was able to finish the draft sheet with all the dimension needed. So if somebody, and I will post this dimension in the link described in the description of the video. Okay, so then, and we show you how to create the different extrusion and how to modify the title and the table here. And you can create your own table. You can delete the whole thing and put your own table. Okay, so now we save this one. Did we? Yes, it is saved. Okay, so we say save, and we are done. First, I would like to thank you for watching the video, and I would really appreciate your feedback. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video.